Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So grateful to be here with you today. This is normally Jerry's Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube Live. And each week, Jerry comes to you at this time. And this week, Rythmia, hey, Amy, Rythmia is closed for 2 weeks for normal maintenance every year in September. We close for a couple of weeks and fix stuff and freshen stuff up, make sure it's all still really good for people to come. So right now, Rythmia is closed and Jerry is taking a well-deserved break. And he asked me to do his live stream today, and I'm super excited to do it. I always love it when he asks me to do this. So Jerry's been talking about Go Big, has been his series, and I want to continue with that. Go Big meaning, what does it mean to express your gifts and talents once you've merged with your soul? Hey, Vicky, great to see you. What does it mean? What is your obligation? What is your obligation after you understand the truth of who you are? What are you supposed to do then? What's this journey of being a spiritual person who's merged with their soul? That's what this talk is about. Now, before I get into the talk, I do want to let you know about Rythmia, this amazing place that I get to participate in. And that so many people come. I'll tell you, people come to Rythmia for all sorts of reasons, but I can't tell you how often I hear from most people, from a lot of people, that it's their last chance, that they've tried everything, they don't know what to do. Um, Whatever, life just isn't pleasing. It's life is hard. They've been battered, they've been beaten, and they're at their last straw. They don't know what to do, and they come to Rythmia. They have no joie de vivre. They have no desire for life. The things that they used to like, they don't like anymore. They've been working on, hey, Diego, hey, everybody. They've been working on the same thing for years and years, and they haven't found a solution to it. And now they're lleno, completely full, don't know what to do, and they come to Rythmia. And within a week, this amazing program and plant medicine transforms people's lives. And it's not just the plant medicine. Plant medicine is amazing. We serve ayahuasca at Rythmia. Aloha, hey, what's up? Um, we serve plant medicine. And plant medicine is transformational. Plant medicine is amazing. It's a gift from the mother that brings us closer to her. And big hug to you, brother, too. Thank you, Diego. Um, Plant medicine is amazing. And yet, no place else on the planet offers what Rythmia offers with plant medicine. And that is a program that was given directly from the plant, directly from the medicine. It's a message. Rythmia is a message from the medicine that this is a particular program that was designed in conjunction with strong ceremony to achieve a very specific result, and that result is people disconnect from their past. They release limiting stories of victimhood, of not being enough, of not belonging, of not being safe. They release these old stories that came to them from a particular experience in life that caused them to have a belief, and that belief became the law of their life, and that law of their life was disempowering, and they're at their wits' end, and they come to Rythmia and they drink medicine and they take the classes. The program that Rythmia offers is the thing that makes it different. A license to serve, we have a license to heal. We have a license to serve plant medicine in Costa Rica from the Ministry of Health. There's doctors, there's nurses, and then there's people like me and we have a great teaching staff, amazing people that are teaching you. And in the course of a week, you have a transformation. You see something in the past that was blocking you, and you let it go. And once you let that thing go, you merge back together with your soul. You merge back to a state of wholeness. You know the truth of who you are, what you want, what you need, what you desire, and what you deserve. And then you are able to heal, physically heal your body, heal your heart, your body, mind, and soul heals. You forgive yourself and others, and now you're ready to go big. That's what this talk is about. What happens after the healing? What happens after you get a miracle? What happens? What do you do? Well, there's a call to go big. There's a call to go big in life, not to play small anymore. I don't know about you, but there is this part of me that feels like, oh man, I don't want to get to the end of life and have regrets that I could have done more. I could have experienced more. I walked through life kind of holding back because I was scared, and I felt comfortable, and it was good when I was feeling comfortable. But now at the end of life, when there's no coming back, there's time, you don't get time back at the end of life. Time is a non-renewable resource that just keeps going. So at the end of life, you have no choice. You're stuck. I personally want to feel at the end of my life like I lived this life fully. I enjoyed every moment of this life. I didn't leave anything on the table. I expressed myself. Thank you, Lily. Thank you so much. Is it Ilviv? Please tell. I don't know your handle, but thank you. She says, "Yay, I'm the same. I don't want to regret anything anymore." So now that we've had a healing, now that we've released old stories, what do we do? Well, this moment came to me when I realized, first of all, that the only thing that I wanted to do in life was really my own spiritual growth and development. I was like, I don't want to do anything but like meditate and pray and like read and go to retreats, and that was like unrealistic, right? Because I was a sales manager at a yacht company. Vivian, hey, great to see you. Thank you. So there was this moment in my life where all of a sudden it was like, I don't want to go to the office anymore. I just want to like do the spiritual stuff. And then I realized I want to walk that path with others. I want to walk that path of awakening with others. And then it was like this call that was like, oh my God, I want to be in service to the great plan of love. I want to be in service to a world that works for everyone. I want to participate in a shift on the planet where we're not talking about who's going to win the war, but we're talking about peace, not having war. I don't want to, try and wage war on poverty, but to be talking about how there's enough for everybody. This is a moment for me that that I came to realize that it was time to stop playing small, that I didn't really have a choice anymore, because there was something in me, and I know there's something in you that's saying, there's got to be more. There's got to be more than this. Thank you, brother Darren. I love you. I love you. There's got to be more to life than than like punching a clock or like paying bills, right? What is there? What is there? Hey, Anna, good love to see you. Thank you so much. So this is the call. This is the call to go big. Once you know the truth of who you are, once you know that you are shot directly from the mind of an infinite intelligence, that you have all the power within you, all the power that created all the heavens and all the earth are within you. Once you know that, there's no more walking around like, oh, he said that to me, and oh, that thing happened when I was young. And though we want to honor the story of what happened, we don't want to bypass that. We want to honor the story of what happened, but we don't want to get hooked by that story and caught in the undertow of limitation, lack, worry, fear, and not enoughness. We don't want to get caught in that. That thing happened, and now we have the opportunity, we have the power to write a new story. That's what becoming sovereign is. What it means when you merge with your soul is that you have the power to transform your life. You have the power. There is no other power. There's only one power, and that power is the divine presence. And you and I are one with it. We can't be separate from it any more than we can be separate from life. Life is living us. Life is living us. We're alive. We have life within us. That is the power itself. Because psychology, plant medicine, prayer, meditation, allopathic care, none of those things, psychology, none of those things create life. None of those things can create life. You have life within you. I have life within me. We have the creative force of life within us. No more playing small. Now that we understand our true nature, that we have all the power that created all the heavens and all the earth within us, what are you going to do with it? Do you know that right now, you sitting right where you are, me sitting right where I am, we have more electricity in us, more voltage, more wattage than a thunderbolt, than a lightning bolt? It's true. Every cell of our body, in the mitochondria of our cells, there's a very small chemical electrical transaction that takes place. It's been asserted that that there's 0.01 volts of electricity required for each cell. 0.01 volts, 0.01, 0.01. Now, there are trillions and trillions and trillions of cells in your body. If you take 0.01 times trillions and trillions and trillions of cells, you have more electricity, more wattage in your body than a lightning bolt. And the only reason why we're not burning the seat that we're sitting in right now is because it's all taking place on such a small level. But the truth is, you have the fire within you. You have the power within you. This is knowing the truth of who you are. And once you know the truth of you are, your divine essence, that there is a part of you that will never be hurt, never be harmed, never be endangered, a part of you that will never be, that was never born and will never die, the eternal part of you that is life itself, that is the life force that you can marshal, that you and I have the power to create with. Once you know that, it empowers you to move beyond fear and limitation, because that's what happens. We get caught in fear and limitation. But here's the truth. We don't have to be Gandhi or Martin Luther King Jr. or Mother Teresa or whoever. We don't have to be this huge player on the scene. All we have to do is be ourselves. All we have to do is be a husband or a wife or a brother or a sister or a daughter or a son or a nephew or a niece, a colleague, a friend. We just have to be us, connected with ourselves and receiving insights from that connection. Once you are merged with your soul, you are connected with the truth of who you are. You have all the answers within you. You have all the power within you. We need to continue our practice so that we can continue to receive insights from the source, which we are. And from those insights, we take action, not just action, but inspired action. We were always taking action one way or the other. But most of the time, our actions are taken from fear, doubt, lack, worry, limitation, and not enoughness. They're a reaction to a fear. And now we've see that's there, but I know the truth of who I am. Oh my God, I have more power in me than a lightning bolt. I'm going to make something with this time that I have in this earth suit. And it is our obligation as individuals to contribute to the whole, because that is called self-preservation. I can't help someone without helping myself. If we really, merging with your soul means that you have an understanding of your oneness with all of life, that you can't hurt somebody without hurting yourself. You can't help somebody without helping yourself. This is the truth. If we all really, really understood that, we wouldn't have political division like we do in the United States or all around the world right now. We wouldn't be otherizing people, because we would realize that they're us. Now, once you have that idea, hey, cousin Stephanie, great to see you. Once you have that realization, okay, wait. Nora says, I can definitely feel that we're all connected on the soul level. Okay, yes, we are on the soul level. We all are connected. And that's the truth of who we are. And when we, the question, oh, no question. She just wanted to say hi from Switzerland. Hey, Nora from Switzerland. Cool. Okay. It's like, what's the question? All right. So it's our obligation to be true to ourselves, to speak our truth, and to realize that our truth is not the truth. It's our truth, and other people have their truth, and we can communicate with each other and be a beneficial presence by finding peace within ourselves, by finding love within ourselves. We can bring that peace and love to the world. Here's how that impacts the planet. There's a book, I love talking about this book. It's called The 100th Monkey. It's an old book. It was in the 60s. A group of scientists were observing the behaviors of monkeys in the uninhabited islands off the coast of Japan. And they would throw sweet potatoes up on the shore. They'd combine boats, throw sweet potatoes up on the shore, and then watch how the monkeys distributed and what their social interactions were like based on this food source, et cetera. And they were trying to, understand something about community and primate behavior. What they noticed, though, was the monkeys were eating the sweet potatoes with sand because they tossed the sweet potatoes up on the shore, and there would be sand on the sweet potatoes. And then one day, they noticed one monkey, a female monkey, started washing her sweet potato and then eating it. And then she taught the group about that. And then they taught their friends, and they taught their friends and their families. And pretty soon, by the time the 100th monkey on that one island started washing its sweet potatoes, all the monkeys on all the islands started washing their sweet potatoes. Hello, my cousin from Lebanon. God bless you, Stephanie. I'm so glad to see you, and just sending you so much love right now for everything that's going on over there. Cuz, great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. So here's the thing. Consciousness is contagious. When the 100th monkey on the one island started washing its sweet potatoes, all the monkeys on all the islands started washing their sweet potatoes. Consciousness is contagious. You can impact the planet through your consciousness, through you doing your work and being a beneficial presence with the people around you. Because it is actually shown statistically that when somebody sees someone doing an act of kindness, they're encouraged to do an act of kindness. When somebody sees someone doing something disparaging, we're kind of this communal collective consciousness, and we follow each other's cues. So we get to be the leaders. Once you're merged with your soul, once you know the truth of who you are, then you get to be a leader. It can feel like you're alone sometimes, but you're not alone. You're just walking in front of the crowd. There are people walking behind you, and we got to lead. We got to lead with our hearts, because the heart is the true mind. The true mind is the heart. This is a faithful servant. The heart is the true controlling organ. And when we follow our hearts and have our analytical mind connected with our hearts, we are on fire. And you have to identify what your unique gifts are. You know what your gifts are. You know what you've always wanted to do. You know what brings you joy. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Brianna. Great to see you. You know the truth of who you are. It's time to do it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you jettison your life and go save the rainforest, although that might be your calling. But most of the time, it's that you are a beneficial presence where you are. That's the truth, right? That as we share our gifts and talents, as we come to a sense of wholeness within ourselves, it's not so much about being Mother Teresa or Gandhi or Martin Luther King Jr. It's about bringing joy and love and peace to the everyday tasks of life. There's a biblical quote from Exodus when Moses took the elders up to the burning bush, and he said, and then they came back, and the quote in Exodus says, they saw the face of God, and then they ate and drank. What does that mean? They had a sublime experience. They touched the infinite. And then they returned to the everyday tasks of life. They returned to doing the same things that they did, but they returned with a new joy. They returned with a new peace. They returned with a new love. They brought that to their everyday tasks. That's really about one way that we express our gifts and talents. Going big doesn't necessarily mean that you go save the rainforest, although that might be your calling. You have the answers within you. You stay connected through your spiritual practice, listen to your intuitive wisdom, your intuitive guidance, and then you will receive insights and downloads that will direct you for your specific inspired action. No more being a victim. I don't know what to do. No more throwing your hands up in the air. If only I knew. That's giving your power away. We don't give our power away anymore, because you are the power. I am the power. We have the power. That's the truth. So as you come back, as you have an ecstatic experience with the divine through meditation, through plant medicine, through a retreat, through being in nature, through coming to a deep understanding of the truth of who you are, then you come back into your everyday life and bring the joy. Your joy is not dependent on circumstance and condition. It is something that comes from within. The world can't take it away from you, because the world didn't give it to you. So, hey, my sister Cindy, great to see you. Roger, great to see you. Preach, she's saying, preach. So You bring the joy. It's like you got to do your spiritual practice every day. You got to continue to go on retreats, to continue to take classes, continue to go to services, continue to go to your spiritual center, continue to take care of your body temple, continue to do the things that you need to do every day so that you can pressurize yourself. It's like you're a submarine and you're going deep into the deep dive waters of fear, doubt, lack, worry, limitation, of people blaming each other and not taking responsibility, and all the vitriol of the current political situation in the United States and all over the world. It's like you go down into that high pressure. You know, when you go underwater, the pressure gets higher. So you have to pressurize yourself through your spiritual practice. Pressurize yourself so that you bring the joy where you go. You bring the peace where you go. You bring the love where you go. When you show up, peace and compassion and love show up because you're bringing it, because you've done your work. You've pressurized against the heaviness of society, and you're no longer caught by the myopathy of lower vibrational frequencies. So it's important that we all stay connected through our spiritual practice so that we can set expansive intentions. What is it that you want? Really? What do you want? Get clear on your want, because the true and good desires of God are your true and good desires, because you and God are one. Your soul is God's soul. There is no outside of the presence of infinite intelligence. I'm not talking about a man in the sky. I'm not talking about Santa Claus. I'm talking about a consciousness, a presence of peace, a presence of love, of intelligence, of beauty, of power, a presence of harmony and order and balance, a presence of creativity and excellence that is within you. And we stay connected with that presence, and we then take inspired action, even when it feels uncertain, even when it feels uncomfortable, because we know that within us is all the power. Within us is all the power. Hey, brother. So here are some ways, and that I'll tell you what, I'm living out here in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. I'm living in the jungle. I get to work at Rythmia, but there's, 40, 50 people a week that are coming through there, sometimes 70. I get to see clients one-on-one. Really good life. But there are 8 billion people on the planet. So we all need to do a little something. We all have our way of being of service. And most of the time, that way of being of service is taking the high road of realizing that I can't hurt somebody without hurting myself. I can't help somebody without helping myself. Most of the time, that way of being of service is you being a beneficial presence in your workplace, in your family. Most of the time, it's just you. Hey, Raw Health Coach, thank you so much. Most of the time, it's just you being the best you, because really there's no competition. There's no competition on the spiritual plane, but there's really no competition here. Inferior or superior is a myth. The only thing you're inferior to is the highest version of you. The only thing that you are inferior to is the highest version of you. That's the only comparison you need to make. And as long as you're inching forward every day, inch forward every day, just a little bit. If you did a little bit every day, you'll be further along than you could imagine in a year. You'll be further along than you could have imagined in 2 years. One step at a time, inch forward. Take a little bit each day. So I want to encourage you to take the next step on your journey of going big. You don't have to do it all right now. Take a little leap, a little leap. Here's a practical exercise that you can do. Hey, Belinda, she's like, every day I'm doing it, every day. I love it. Here's a practical way that you can do it. It's a little exercise called leaps of liberation. And there's all these things that you've been meaning to do, many of which don't have to do with your big dream. They might be cleaning out that drawer in the bathroom, renewing your insurance, making a call to that person, little things like that you've been meaning to do, but you haven't gotten them done, and they drag you down. They make you feel like it's overwhelming and there's too much to do. So I certainly don't have time to focus on that big dream. Here's what you do. Make a list every day, leaps of liberation. So you want to start writing down everything you do. This is a way to get unstuck and take an inch forward in your goal, inch forward in your dream. You write down what you did. So for example, if it was cleaning out the drawers, sorting out my closet, responding to emails, uh, making that call for the insurance, right? Those are the things, those are some of the things that I've been, hanging over, but I have 400 emails in my inbox, and my closet is years and years and years, years and years and years of stuff that I got to sort out, all this stuff. So here's what you do. If you clear out 3 emails from your inbox, that's a leap of liberation. You write down, cleared out 3 emails. If you couldn't clean out the entire drawer in the bathroom, but you threw away 3 things or cleaned up 3 things, that was, I cleaned up 3 things in the bathroom. If you couldn't get through to the insurance agent, but you placed the call, I placed the call. Everything, you don't have to complete the task. You just have to move forward in it little by little. And if you keep doing that, keep writing that down, when you get to 50, you'll start to feel momentum. By the time you get to 100, bam, you're unstuck. Of taking little steps. This is the power of inching forward. That's a practical and simple exercise that you can do immediately to start aligning to your vision. Just move forward every day a little bit. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. We had a great group of people. Thank you so much for coming and checking it out. I'm encouraging you to go big. I'm going big. No more are we walking around giving our power away to circumstance and condition, to limited thinking or limited ways of seeing. All we're doing is connecting with ourselves through our spiritual practice. Hey, Auntie Mama, good to see you, Susan. Connecting with our spiritual practice and inching forward every day. Take a leap of liberation every day. Just do something. Take 3 things out of that drawer. Clear out 3 emails from your inbox. Make that call. Whatever it is, you'll start getting those things out of the way, and you'll be able to take the big leap, going big to move forward in your life. That's our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube live today. Thank you, Jerry, for letting me do this. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I appreciate you. Peace and richest blessings.